So last night I watched a pretty crazy movie on Netflix because this is a Korean movie and I did enjoy the film, and we'll get into how I felt about this movie. But we're talking about Badland Hunters. Now it sounds like the most random title, crazy strange title ever, but it's the 2024 Netflix exclusive. It's Korean. I was like, okay, I like my foreign language stuff, it's entertaining and all of that. But the trailer was really entertaining for me. It looked like it was going to be like a fun ride and all of that. So there is all of that. So just so you know, this movie clocks in about almost 2 hours long. What you've got here is you've got this apocalypse, right? You've got a doctor that's, has an experiment that he needs to do. And then you've got a set of characters where they're in a village. It's actually like a very low on life type of situation where there's like not enough water, there's not enough food. So what they have to do is they have to conjure up a plan to save this girl from this doctor, right? And it just sounds crazy, I know, but that's basically what the film is about. And so we're gonna get into like the good, the bad and the mixed of the film, because it's not the most perfect movie and there's a couple of issues I have with the movie. So first and foremost, the greatest part of this movie is honestly the set of cast where they're having fun, entertainment value non-stop. There's fun action scenes, all of that. Like when you get to the point where you see it in the trailer, and there will be spoilers here, when you get to the point where you start to see a little bit more action, because there's like action at the start of the movie and action in the last half an hour. Like there's a couple of action scenes all throughout the movie, but not really enough. It's trying to build out this story that's really not really needing to do so, because it's such a simple concept. You don't really need to spend so much time around it, but it kind of meanders, and there's just moments where you see the characters moving around in this land, in this wasteland, and then there's this idea about the apartment, which is all about how like this doctor is doing these experiments, and then there's a classroom that has to test out his water, because they kind of have this commentary about like water and dehydration and all of that. And it's like, yeah, of course, if it's going to be talking about this, you got to kind of throw that in there. But it's just the way they did it. I was like, yeah, whatever, it was alright, I guess. But you didn't really need to spend so much time on this story. Like if you just gave us like 5 minutes of like an epilogue or like an intro or whatever, well, not an epilogue, just like a starting point where you explain the movie and then you go on and you give us the story, right? That's what I needed from this movie. I didn't want them to, do an exposition dump where they just explain everything about the movie, and then it's like, okay, the water is this way, the food and all of that, But there is a lot of fun entertainment value in here. There's all of that. The action is entertaining. I've said all of that already. So honestly, yeah, the movie's not perfect, and I probably wasn't going to finish the movie until I realised, well, like halfway through this movie, I was like, oh no, the action's not really kicking in, there's not enough happening. And then I realised, well, after that, like they actually started to do it. They started to actually tell the story a bit more. There was a bit more going on. And the doctor tries to kill everybody, and this is what I really do not like about this movie. This is like one of the bad parts about the movie, is that the doctor has this obsession with his sister that has like her face, and part of her neck is in this like capsule thing, or like this like thing that it just didn't really add much to the storyline. It's like the doctor has an obsession with his sister, or is like somebody he knows, and it doesn't add to what the actual group of characters that are after this. It's like a revenge plot, but they added this other thing into the movie. It's like, did we really need to do this? So there's all of that where I'm like, okay. And then the movie kind of ends with it's raining outside, and like everyone's like, yeah, we finally got a lot of water, and it's like, yeah, right, whatever. So yeah, I would honestly give this movie like a 6 out of 10. It's not like the worst movie ever. It's entertaining. I had a good time with it. I would recommend it if you just like really dumb movies, and if you really do like that, then I think you'll get a lot out of this movie. But if you just don't want to watch a Netflix movie that's straight to streaming, it is what it said it out to do, it is predictable and all of that, then you probably don't want to watch this movie. So I thought the movie was alright, nothing to blow your brains out about, nothing to blow your mind out about or anything, but I had a good time. I watched it on Netflix. I probably won't ever watch it again, but yeah, just made for a fun little video here. I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for more like this one. And yeah, that's another review for the James Ramblin Reviews. yeah, that's it. Badland Hunters. It's certainly a movie. It's certainly entertaining. It's not the worst thing I've watched in my life. So yeah, that's it. I guess that's my review of Badland Hunters. Bye.